Okay, I am here with Father Titus Kieninger, who is here for a mission concerning the holy angels here at St. Bernard's Parish. Father, tell us about your devotion to the holy angels and how you became a person spreading this devotion.
By God's providence, our ways are always led, right? So, being called during the seminary to a retreat, and here was presented a devotion to the holy angels, and that's very simple how I ended up to follow here. And since then, the 70s, we promote the work of the holy angels, the devotion to the holy angels. Now it's 2008, approved by the Church as a lay movement in the Church, and we from the canon regulars are given charge to take care of this lay movement, to spread the devotion of the angels, consecrate the people, offer the consecration to the holy angels, and of course too, for this reason, the Church wanted the order to take care of this, to give the necessary formation, so that the people understand what an angel is and how to understand him, because it's not easy. Although somebody may think you need a special charism to hear the angel, etc. So how to understand the angels, and then of course to follow. What the study of the angels also brings with is that we understand in what direction the angels lead, like we have this year the devotion of Our Lady of Fatima, 100 years the angel, preparing the children for the message of Our Lady. The angel led to prayer, to sacrifice, and to the Eucharist. The third apparition, the angel brought the holy angels, the Holy Eucharist to the children. So here we have a whole direction where the angels lead. That's important for us to understand and then to pass it on to the lay people.
And scripturally, the angels always seem to be the messenger, to be the announcement to Zechariah, to Mary. The angel came to Habakkuk, before he was brought to Daniel. And the angel of the Lord always precedes. So when we invoke the angels, we are proceeding towards the Lord.
That's what the angels are sent for. St. Paul says they are sent out to all those who are to inherit salvation. So the first goal is heaven, but on the other side, interpreting, helping us to understand the will of God and to follow as. One of the first phrases in sacred scripture, Exodus 23, says, I send an angel before you to protect you, guard you, and to bring you to the place which God has foreseen for you. So here we have the double main task of the angels, to protect us, but also to interpret the will of God for us so that we can follow.
Now, one of the most popular angelic prayers is the prayer to one's own guardian angel, but I know myself, I also invoke other people's guardian angels in prayer. Is that something, if you know of a person who's in distress or a person who's in problem, it's proper to invoke their guardian angels, and it's something that we can take advantage of, is it not?
Absolutely. Not only to invoke, to speak to our personal guardian angel as to anyone else, but also to the guardian angel of other people. Not only, but also to communicate. Even to take, for example, if you say a prayer, and through this prayer God promises graces, to ask that the angels bring these graces to such people. If you pray for people who are now dying or attempted to abort or something, if you ask the special graces, or the grace of Holy Communion or the precious blood, and ask the angels to bring this grace to these people, they will benefit of it and be maybe strengthened in their temptations, sure.
And Father, in addition to your own mission, if people want to find out more about the angels, other than, of course, consulting the catechism, where can they find out more about the ministry that you do?
Well, on one side on our webpage, it's www.opusangelorum.org, or good books, of course, Catholic books, like from John Harden, you have Meditations on the Angels. There's Jean Cruz, who published a book, Angels and Devils, which also recommends or brings some orientation about New Age development and their terminology in order to discern better. There's another book from Padre Parente about Padre Pio and the angels, so there are good books out too. Yeah.
And I noticed that you have quite a selection of them out here for people after each day's prayer and Mass and such. Father, thank you so much for your time.
Very welcome. God bless.
Thank you. For a second I thought I would never get this in.